My beloved brothers and sisters, before the world opens its eyes, before the noise of life begins, there is a moment that belongs only to you and Allah. A moment where your heart wakes before your body does. A moment where victory is written, strength is poured into you, and protection begins to surround you. That moment is the moment you start your day with the remembrance of Allah. When you begin your morning by calling upon Him, you are not just preparing for another ordinary day. You are stepping into a day designed, guided, and strengthened by the Lord of the worlds. So many people rise from sleep and step straight into chaos. Their mind is scattered, their heart is heavy, and they walk into the day without any shield. But the believer wakes up differently. The believer wakes up knowing that before facing people, before facing problems, before facing the world, they must stand before Allah. Because the one who stands before Allah at the start of the day will never fall before anything else throughout the day. Your first words in the morning shape everything that follows. The moment you whisper, Alhamdulillah, you have already won. You have already won. Shown gratitude even before you have begun. You have reminded your heart that no matter what waits ahead, Allah is already with you. And the one who walks with Allah walks with power, peace, and unseen help. This is why the early morning is so sacred, because Allah places blessings, clarity, and success in the hours when the world is still asleep. When you raise your hands and declare your morning duas, you are not only asking for guidance, you are placing your day under the protection of the one who never sleeps. You are handing your plans to the one who controls your destiny. You are inviting angels to walk beside you, protect you, and guard you from the things you cannot see. There are battles waiting for you today that you do not even know exist. There are challenges ahead that you cannot predict. But when you begin with Allah, none of them can overpower you. When you start your day with Bismillah, heaven itself becomes your defense. When you recite the morning adhkar, the whisper of shaitan loses its strength. When you ask Allah for Barakah, your time becomes more productive, your heart becomes lighter, and your body becomes capable of things it could never do on its own. You are not weak, you are not alone, and you are not walking into this day empty-handed. You are walking in with the dua of a believer. And dua is more powerful than anything in this world. Your morning words become your shield. Your faith becomes your armor. And your trust in Allah becomes the wind that pushes you forward with courage and calmness. Begin your day with Allah, and your day will begin with victory. Every morning, your tongue becomes the commander of your heart. The words you choose to speak are not just sounds, they are seeds. They settle inside your soul, they shape your thinking, they influence your actions, and eventually they determine the kind of day you live. When a believer wakes up and declares powerful duas, they are not simply reciting memorized sentences, they are building their destiny with every breath. They are creating spiritual momentum that pushes them toward goodness, clarity, and protection throughout the day. Allah created the tongue with the ability to heal or harm, lift or break, inspire or awaken. And the reason morning prayers are so transformative is because they realign your tongue with the truth before your fears, doubts, or whispers of shaitan get the chance to speak. When you say, "Protect me from what I cannot see," you are reminding your heart that your life is not random. When you say, "Ya Allah, guide my steps today," you are teaching your soul that you walk with purpose. When you recite the morning adhkar, you are activating shields around your mind, your emotions, your home, and your soul. Words spoken with faith become light. They illuminate the dark corners of your thoughts. They clear away unnecessary fears. They silence the noise inside your mind, and they replace anxiety with certainty. Certainty that Allah is with you, watching you, guarding you, loving you. This is why Shaitan tries so hard to distract you in the morning. He knows that if he can steal your first words, he can weaken the rest of your day. But if you declare your prayers with strength, you weaken him instead. You have no idea how many blessings are tied to the dua you make before the day begins. You may ask for calmness, and Allah gives you opportunities that keep you away from trouble. You may ask for protection, and something harmful that was written for you is quietly removed. You may ask for strength, and Allah places peace in your heart in a moment you thought you would break. You may ask for guidance, and Allah turns your heart away from the wrong path without you ever realizing it. This is the power of the duas you speak. They work silently, but they work beautifully. And the most beautiful part is this: Allah loves when His servants begin their day by calling upon Him. Each time your lips move in remembrance, angels respond. Each time your heart trembles in dua, doors open. Each time you speak with sincerity, Allah writes ease, barakah, and hidden help into your day. Your words become the light that walks ahead of you. Your prayers become the wings that carry you. Your remembrance becomes the bridge that takes you from fear to faith, from stress to peace, from weakness to victory. Speak your duas with conviction. Speak them with love. Speak them knowing that nothing you say to Allah ever goes unheard. Your words hold power. Powers they rise to the one who holds everything. And what rises to Allah returns to you as victory. There is a kind of peace that enters the heart only when you stop fighting life on your own and hand your struggles to Allah. A believer doesn't walk into the day thinking they must tackle every fear, every responsibility, and every hidden challenge with their own strength. They walk knowing that their strength alone was never meant to carry them. They walk knowing that the one who created the day is the one who manages everything within it. When you begin your morning by declaring prayers that surrender your fears, worries, and burdens to Allah, you are choosing a different kind of victory. The victory of the heart before the victory of the world. So many people carry their anxieties like a heavy load. They wake up already tired, already stressed, already overwhelmed, but the believer has a place to put everything that feels unbearable. The believer whispers, Ya Allah, I leave this matter with you, and suddenly the weight becomes lighter. The moment you ask Allah to take care of what scares you, you are no longer alone in the battle. The moment you place your trust in Him, you are shielded in ways you cannot see. Every morning brings with it unseen tests and hidden opportunities. The future is never fully visible. But when you make dua, Ya Allah, protect me from what I fear and from what I don't know, Allah begins to work in your favor long before you take your first step out the door. He redirects you away from harm you didn't notice. He keeps away conversations that could have hurt you. He cancels plans that would have drained you. He opens paths you didn't even know existed. And He sends help from places you couldn't have imagined. Surrendering your worries to Allah is not weakness. It is the greatest strength of a believer. Because you are handing your problems to the one who never becomes tired, never becomes confused, and never fails. You are asking the one who can rewrite what was written, soften what was hard, and open what seemed closed. And the most comforting truth is this: Allah never disappoints a heart that turns to Him sincerely. When you hand over your fears to Allah, your heart becomes calmer. When you hand over your battles, your steps become lighter. When you hand over your future, your soul becomes confident. You begin to live the day with a quiet courage, knowing that you do not walk alone. You walk with divine protection surrounding you, with angels guiding you, with mercy falling upon you, and with Allah watching every step you take. This is why morning prayers are so powerful, because they shift the weight from your shoulders to His mercy. They turn your panic into patience, your fear into faith, and your uncertainty into clarity. You are not meant to carry everything. You are meant to hand your heart to the one who created it. And when you do, you walk into your day already victorious.